Today, I'm going to talk about one supplement every chicken needs. Let's go. Welcome to Becky's Homestead. This product is so important to your chicken's health and egg production that you should get it today. What I'm talking about is a product that will deworm your chickens. It's really kind of gross to think about your chickens having worms crawling around inside their bodies, but that is exactly what happens. And those worms in there do a lot of damage, so we just have to get rid of those worms. It's so important to your chicken's health and well-being. And I just want to name a few worms just so people get an idea. And I'm sure we've all heard of these because other pets get the same kind. There's like hair worms, round worms, tapeworms, and there's actually many others. And also there's different stages of development in those worms. And just the damage it does internally to the chickens is amazing. It can actually kill the chickens eventually. The good thing is it's so easy and inexpensive. And I'm going to talk a little bit about the product I use because I love this product. It's called Diatomaceous Earth. I've been using it for probably 15 years or more, and my animals are always healthy, never sick, and it's just great because it's easy to use and it's naturally, occurring. It's not like some mixed concoction of chemicals, which I try to avoid that in myself and my animals. It's mined from the earth. It's 100% food grade diatomaceous earth. And what I like about this is there are two kinds, and the fresh water is the best kind. That develops in streams and rivers and lakes. And so that's what this is, 100% freshwater diatomaceous earth. It is such a great product, and I just want to assure people that this is used in many, many everyday products that we all know and use. From electrical stuff, beauty supplies, pharmaceutical stuff, food things, it's in our food. It's a very common product. It's not something we have to be afraid of. It's effective on bugs. It doesn't do anything to us. So you can use it with confidence that you're not hurting your animals. All my animals look shiny, perfect, healthy, because that is the number one thing you can do to keep healthy animals and chickens is to have them dewormed. It's so important because those worms just do so much damage internally. As you can imagine, there's no way you can function when there's worms in there crawling around doing damage. And not only that, those worms eat the nutrition that your animal is eating. So you're spending a lot of money feeding your animals, and really you're feeding all those worms in there. So it's so important to keep your chickens happy and healthy and just laying tons of eggs for you. I'm going to show you how I mix it in the feed, so to make it easy peasy to, deworm your chickens. I just want to point this out. Obviously, no dust is good to breathe. And I have horses, so there's hay and just all kinds of dust around here. So you can buy these tiny little dust masks, and it is good to have on hand if you have a farm and you're going to be doing a dusty job, whatever it might be, doing the hay, sanding, mixing feed. And they're just inexpensive and it'll just help you out. And especially, if you have little kids, you might want to, do that. Okay, so I just want to point that out. Okay, so what I have here is a little scoop that I use. I can't see how big it is, but I want to say it's a 1/4 cup. And it's just convenient. I got this at a thrift store and it's metal, so that's why I like it, because it lasts a long time. And what I'll do is, I've done this for so many years. I don't use like this exact measurement recipe. I basically use this as a scoop. And this is, a little garbage can. And right now it's half full. So you don't want to put too much in there. And it's not that it'll hurt them. But what happens is it's just too strong of a taste and they might not like it as much. So it's, you know, you want to get it just right. There's a certain amount of moisture in the food because the, you know, the dog food and cat food have oil in it. And, you know, just everything has a certain amount of moisture in it. So the trick is to put enough in here to where it just absorbs into the food and it's not like white powder in there. When it mixes in properly, it won't be dusty anymore. So for this amount, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put 2 scoops in. And I just kind of go like this. And then what I'll do is I'll just stick my hand in here, which I'm going to roll my sleeve up. And then I'm just going to mix this around in here. Now this is the time, if you wanted to, you could wear your little dust mask. So just, you know, get it mixed in there until you can't see it anymore. That's what'll happen. That's when you know you have it just right. The reason this works so well is, number one, you're never going to forget, like, oh, I forgot to put the Diatomaceous Earth in there and deworm them. This is just daily a little bit in there. So it keeps them dewormed really good using this method. Can you see how there's none on this and then the dog food on this side is coated with the white? So you just want to distribute that a little better. Mix it in there a little better. Spring is coming, so this is a very, very good time to start deworming your animals. If you've never done it before, because, you know, when spring comes over, all the bugs come out. So this is a really good time to deworm your chickens, all your animals. And what I'd like to say is, you know, start kind of slow and make sure your animals are very well hydrated. Always have a big bowl of water at all times, clean water so they can drink it. And sometimes when they have a heavy worm load, you know, this is the safest way to do it because it doesn't just kill them and then their animals clogged by the dead worms. This is a more slow process, so the animals have a chance to get the dead worms out of them, their bodies. So 2 things, you know, worm slow, you know what I'm saying? Don't put a ton in there maybe in the beginning, your first batch. And then make sure they always have water. And always, you know, the spring is a great time to start. I always make sure I get food grade 100% fresh water. And if you want to get this exact kind that I use, the link is in the description below. I talk about this supplement in my chicken book, Backyard Chickens Made Easy. You can check it out by clicking the link below. Thanks for watching. Hit the like button. Also, share with a friend. See you next time. Bye-bye.